class, today we're going to talk about two-digit multiplication. Multiplication is important because in the real world we use it in many different examples. We use it when we're grocery shopping with our parents, and we use it when we want to make our favorite cookies or some kind of recipe because we have to figure out how much of something in the ingredient using multiplication. We also use it when we are trying to make goodie bags for our friends. Like if we have a party and we want to know how many goodie bags we should use, then we use it then too. And today we're going to start off by we're going to review a single digit multiplication times a double digit. And we're going to start off by doing 23 times 4. And we've done this problem in class before, but this is just a small example for us to review before we go to two-digit multiplication. We're going to start off with the 4, and we're going to circle the 3 because we're going to do it like my butterfly method. And so 4 times 3 is 12. So we're going to carry the 10s over, plus 1 over the 2 because we don't want to multiply the 2 and the 1. We want to add it. And then we're going to put the 2 in the 1 spot, right down below the 4. And then we're going to take the 4 and the 2, and we're going to draw another wing for the butterfly. And 4 times 2 is 8. And then we have to remember that we have our plus 1 here. So it's going to be 92. And remember, kids, butterflies always stand on the log, so we have to make sure to put their little feet when we have a little butterfly. And that is how we reviewed our one-digit multiplication by 2 digits. Now we are going to start off doing a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication in standard form. So we are going to take 34 times 23. And we are going to take the 3 and multiply. Remember, we have to start by circling the 3 because this is the spot we're starting in. And we want to do 3 times 4, which is 12. And we want to put the 1 above the 3. But we want to add it, not multiply, and put the 2 down where it belongs. And then we want to make the other wing to our butterfly. And we want to do 3 times 3, which is 9, and add the 1, which is 102. Now we're done with this step. So when we're done with this step, we want to cross out the 1 up here just to know that we've used it. And we want to go to the 2, the second, or the tens column. The reason that we're circling this 2 is because we're going to make a second butterfly, so the first butterfly is not lonely. So we're going to circle this 2, and we have to remember that this 2 is in the tens column, so it's actually like writing 20. So when we do that, we're going to pretend that the butterfly is hatching an egg, so we're going to put a 0 down here to remember to carry the 0. And then we're going to make the second wing of the butterfly, the first wing. And so we're going to do 2 times 4, which is 8. So we bring down the 8, and then we're going to make the second wing of the second butterfly. And 3 times 2, which is 6. And remember that both the little butterflies are sitting on a stick, so we have to draw their little feet. And they are on the little stick. And when we have 102 and 680, we need to add them together. And so 2 plus 0 is 2. 0 plus 8 is 0. And 6 plus 1 is 7. So 782 is how much 34 times 23 is. And since we've been working on two-digit multiplication for a while now, I'm going to teach you guys how to do two-digit by two-digit multiplication in a more simpler form, in an alternative way, so that people who, if you like it the standard way, you're more than welcome to do the standard way. Otherwise, if you like the method that I'm about to teach you, you can use either or. this method that I'm about to teach you. It's called the window pane method. And in this, we are going to draw a window, square, like you would see at your house or your grandma's house. So, and then we're going to label this window, and we're going to start in the right corner. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we label those just so we know where to write numbers. And then we are going to do 34 by 23 again, which is a previous problem that I have given you guys, but just so you can see it in a different form. And we're going to write it in expanded form, which you guys remember what that means because I've taught that for a while. Expanded form is taking the tens in one column and the ones in the other. So we're going to say 30, so 30 tens and 4 ones are going to go right here, and 20 tens and 3 ones are going to go right here. And now we are going to do 3 times 4 is 12, and then we are going to take 3 times 30, which we can do this easily because we can cover up this 0. So you cover up this 0, and it'll be 3 times 3, which is 9. But we have to remember that this 0 doesn't just disappear, so we have to add this 0 in. So it's 90. And then we're going to take 20 times 4, and to make it easier, we can do just the 4 and the 2. So we're going to cover this 0, so it's just 4 times 2. And this 4 times 2 is going to be 8. But then remember, this 0, it can't disappear. So we have to add the 0 on. And now we're going to be left with one more. We're going to be left with 20 and 30. And I'm telling you, it does look like it's a big number, but it's not. I promise. We can do this, and we can cover up both the zeros. But we have to remember this time we're covering up 2 zeros, not just one. So we cover up the 2 zeros, and we're left with 3 times 6, which doesn't look as scary anymore. So 3 times 2 is 6. And then we have to do the 2 zeros. So we're left with 600 right here. Now we are going to take all 4 of the numbers, because remember, a window pane has 4 pieces to the window, and we are going to add them all together. Or we're going to circle them all and then add them together. So it's 600 plus 90, 80, and 12. And we have to remember to bring all of these numbers out here so we can add them all together. Again, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 9 plus 1 is plus 8 is 18. And we want to carry the 8 down here and add the 1 to the hundredths place. And then we have 6, which there's nothing else to add here. So we want to do 6 plus 1 is 7. We are left right here with 782. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Chelsea?
Miss Danny, are we allowed to try this on the window here at school?
Well, maybe I can get dry erase markers and we'll be able to at the window here. But other than that, maybe if you want to practice on your own, just on paper for right now. Does anybody have any other questions? Alright, well, I just would like you guys to take whichever method you like better, whether it be the standard or an alternative method, and figure out how to do that. Whichever one works easier for you, I would love you to use that method, and I really hope that this new method has helped some people understand 2-digit multiplication a little bit better.